It's Week 11 of the National Football League.
And coming up, we'll see the electric Jaden Daniels.
He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Commanders and the Eagles on Thursday night primetime.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, this is one that the defensive coordinators have had a long week because these quarterbacks, you can prepare and prepare for them, but because of their legs, you never know what they're going to do.
And when the play breaks down, I think that's where the real fun begins. I mean, it is just so hard. You mentioned it. These defensive coordinators, they spend all week, and every time the ball is snapped, you really have to defend two plays. And what I mean is you defend the initial play that is called by the offense in the huddle, and then you also have to defend the scramble play, the breakdown, the improv.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Eagles led out by their quarterback, and he is the leader of this offense. Jalen Hurts has that calm demeanor about him, can make the big plays as well. Greg, here he is already.
It's Week 11 of the NFL.
And we'll be watching Terry McLaurin.
He's one of the league's best, currently third in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Commanders and the Eagles on Thursday night.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, this is one that the defensive coordinators have had a long week because these quarterbacks, you can prepare and prepare for them, but because of their legs, You never know what they're going to do.
Yeah, when the play breaks down, I think that's where the real fun begins. I mean, it is just so hard. You mentioned it. These defensive coordinators, they spend all week, and every time the ball is snapped, you really have to defend two plays. And what I mean is you defend the initial play that's called by the offense in the huddle, and then you also have to defend the scramble play, the breakdown, the improv. That's what makes...
All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Eagles led out by their quarterback, and he is the leader of this offense. Jalen Hurts has that calm demeanor about him, can make the big plays as well. Greg, here he is already in his 5th year in the NFL.
Sometimes you can just see a player who is clearly playing what they call the zone, right, Mike? Last week when we went back and watched, I mean, whether he was throwing touchdowns or scoring with his legs, the defense just simply didn't have an answer for him. He was arguably the best player on the field, regardless of position. If he's able to continue to do that here, it's going to be a tough group to beat.
A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down. Man in motion is Brown. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's going to be 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. Olamide Zaccheaus deep to return. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Commanders come out with the man they hope leads them into their new era. Jaden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick in this past draft from LSU. Greg, this the man who won the Heisman Trophy with the Tigers in Baton Rouge a year ago.
I think when you go back and watch last week's game, Mike, I think 2 things were at play. Number 1, let's give credit to the defense. I think they did a nice job of identifying some of the easy layups we've seen this quarterback hit from a week-to-week basis. They took it away. They made him go to his 2nd, 3rd check down through his progression. And then secondly, when the play did line up, when they did get the look they wanted, he just missed a lot of throws. So they know they cannot afford another pedestrian performance out of him this week. If he can play to the standard we've seen in weeks past, they can have a better chance of having a better result.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
On 4th down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but the wheels as well. The NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down, and it'll go down as a loss of 2. Now a stoppage for an injured player, and it's Saquon Barkley who appears to be shaken up. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. This will be intercepted by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Commanders 1st down. Slot man in motion right. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Robinson. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up 1st down.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
To be a prolific passing offense in this league, you have to be able to both throw the ball from the pocket and you have to be able to operate and convert on 3rd downs. And they've really done both at a high level on this drive. And to no surprise, they find themselves 1st and goal.
They'll run with Robinson. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Commanders. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. the Eagles offense, and Jalen Hurts getting set for their next possession. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the first half that has really given them fits. Up the sideline to the 40. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Short pass taken in by the tight end.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's going to be third down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Jake Elliott now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Eagles will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Austin Eckler now to return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing now, Daniels. That's McLaurin open on the left side. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd and long. To throw is Daniels. That's to McLaurin. They connect again. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Tress Way now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. Man in motion is Smith. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Barkley. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. To throw is Hurts. That's complete. Tight end got it. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Now Barkley. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Hurts. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. 11 yards for number 11. And a first down. From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Quick throw, the RPO to Goddard.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
He's going to have that first down, gain of 6, as they convert on third down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Second down and 8. Now Hurts. He gets that to Brown. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now it's Hurts. Over the middle to his tight end, Goddard. And he's going to be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Hurts now. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Dallas Goedert, touchdown Philadelphia. Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here's Eckler on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the number 2 overall pick, Jaden Daniels, with the rest of the Commanders' offense. And he's given defenses across the league a lot to think about when they try to game plan for him. Consider he's currently 2nd in the NFL in quarterback rushing yards. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll throw with Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now Daniels. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And the defense has it. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal. Now Hurts, going to call his own number. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stopped him short, no gain. They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. Hurts going to hold on to this one. And this time he's in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, Noah Igbenogany. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to get back at it. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Luke McCaffrey, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Daniels now going to look to throw. That one intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Hurts working in the pistol. Quick throw here is complete. He is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. His 2nd touchdown of this 1st half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Here's Elliott for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here's Eckler on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for Washington. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped, this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
And this is when it just gets very frustrating as a defense, because this is what it's been like all day. The pass rush is good, but just not quite good enough. They let him slip through, and he burns them with big yardage.
1st and 10. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Here's Braden Mann now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to get back to work. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. On 2nd down, it's Daniels. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Third and long. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. And that is incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And now it's fourth down. Here's their punter now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Eagles offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll bring up second down. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's got his man. It's Smith. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Philadelphia.
That is such a critical area on the field, Mike, between the hash marks and the numbers. Everyone wants to control the middle of the field. Every offense is targeting it. So what does the defense do? They really pack it. So for a quarterback to be able to put this ball out on the perimeter, it just really stresses these defenses, especially in their coverages.
To the air again, Hurts. He finds Jahan Dotson. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down.
That's good for Eagles. First down. First and 10 at the 20.
A pistol snap. Back to Hurts. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
A second down throw for Hurts. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fan...
And he will power his way into the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Returning is Igbenogany. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, when you've given up this many points, you're going to get quite the workload with your return units, and that's a really good effort right there. I mean, it's going to get lost anytime you have a one-sided game like this, but that's great determination on that run.
On first down, Daniels. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. 2nd and 11. They motion the slot man left. Throwing on 2nd down. Daniels. That's McLaurin open on the left side. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he'll be taken down. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. 1st down and goal. It is brought in the end zone. Terry McLaurin, touchdown Washington. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Eagles offense ready to get back at it. They've opened up a big lead already, trying to put this one to bed maybe before halftime. Another drive starts here with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. Man in motion is Smith. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
3rd down and 2.
Looks like a design run. Hurts has it. The ball comes out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the 1st down.
At their own 40-yard line.
Man in motion is Smith. On 1st down, it's Hurts. That's caught by Smith on the right side. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. On 2nd down, Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Hurts. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. That is Cooper DeJean in there for the stop. So we've reached halftime here in our Thursday nighter to start the new NFL week as we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, For the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Greg in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. In the early window on Sunday, one of the best happens up in Pittsburgh. A big one for the Steelers, as they'll take on the visiting Baltimore Ravens. The 4 o'clock games have some intrigue as well, especially up in Buffalo, where it'll be the Bills taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Finally, on Monday Night Football, the showdown in the Lone Star State, Texans and Cowboys from AT&T Stadium. The Eagles were led in the first half by their dynamic quarterback, Jalen Hurts. How about these numbers? 3 touchdown passes, plus 2 touchdown runs. Just an absolute masterclass in those first 2 quarters. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
The third quarter is underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. There's Terry McLaurin and the Commanders' offense heading out for their next possession. And he is right up there amongst the league leaders when it comes to receiving yards by a wideout this year. Daniels now on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Daniels gonna throw again. Downfield, there's the veteran Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Eagles offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. Man in motion is Smith. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
Hurts. To the outside. Catch made by Brown. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10, up at the 40. Man in motion is Smith. Again, Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
You can tell the quarterback has built a lot of confidence in his ability to make plays today with his feet. The defense has had a hard time keeping him in check, and this time, much better job in pursuit. Even though he was able to get outside the pocket, they were able to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll try to run for it. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And that's a pretty good effort here on 3rd and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short of the 1st down.
Here comes the Eagles punt team. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Commanders' offense back onto the field for their next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be intercepted by Darius Slay. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. 1st and goal. Now, Hurts. And he's in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Returning is Igbenogany. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Darius Slay. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The pick six for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum builder.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
Here's Eckler on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Darius Slay.
This has been tough to watch, Mike, really for a lot of reasons. And when you talk to everybody around this building, they know the future of this organization rests on the shoulders of this young rookie quarterback. And there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be missed throws and misreads. But 4 interceptions into today's game, you find yourself trailing here. At some point, they got to ask themselves, is this rookie giving us the best chance to win now, or are we just all in for the future?
Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Hurts. The open receiver is Dotson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 50-yard line.
Here's Hurts. That's caught downfield by Smith. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down. To throw is Hurts. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. Marshawn Lattimore all over that. Gets a hand in there to knock it away.
Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
Hurts working in the pistol. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They'll try to run here with Barkley. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down. They are able to move the sticks. It's a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Hurts to throw. A pass caught by Saquon. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Hurts now. He's got his tight end Goddard working the middle of the field. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
To the air again, Hurts. And he will score again. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. We've seen Jalen Hurts do this once before on the biggest stage in Super Bowl 57. He has equaled his total from that contest with his 3rd rushing touchdown of this ball game. Elliott now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Eagles stretch things out even further. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Returning is Igbenogany. Oh, he's got room past the 30. The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He's got his tight end. There's Hurts.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it. The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Darius Slay.
As hard as it is to have this conversation, at some point, someone on this sideline needs to say, is it better off for this young rookie to just remove him from the game, take a deep breath, and reset for next week? Because at this point, 5 interceptions in, you start being concerned that you're doing more harm than you are good.
The Eagles offense ready to take over once again. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the 3rd quarter. They might be looking to grind out some 1st downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw is Hurts. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A run up the middle with Barkley. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
This one brought in by Brown. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Hurts. Open man is Smith. He's got him. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
Here's the change of pace back. That's Kenneth Gainwell. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Hurts going to keep it on the option. The defense not biting. They stay at home, stop the quarterback. No gain on the play.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. He'll get this out to his running back.
Complete to number 26, Saquon Barkley. Ruled out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
On 4th down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. This about as short as you can get. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
Returning is Igbenogany. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. He finds the veteran Ertz. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They'll go play action here with Daniel. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
At the 43-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains. Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
3rd and 5.
Now 3rd and 5.
Hurts. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. After 26 yards.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. A pistol snap, back to Hurts. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
They'll run it here with Saquon. And a nice run. It's down to the 5-yard line.
At the 5-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. And he's going the wrong way. Dropped back at the 7.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense. And I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
On 4th down, here comes Jake Elliott for the Philadelphia field goal. Officially, a 29-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Here's Daniels. Off he goes.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
Now they'll set up the screen to Eckler. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Throwing now, Daniels. Firing right side, brought in by Brown.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame. is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up.
And he's going to go down. The pressure, once again, too much. And that should wrap this one up.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Barkley running left. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley.
Saquon Barkley on the carry. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
So it's a win here for the Eagles. They get the victory away from home in the division. This is so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.